Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 11th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is show up to the channel, and I will be here. So, Aries, let's see what we have going on for you here. This is looking good so far. Yep, definitely love that. Ace of Wands as your center card. The center card is the most important card in a 9-card spread, and you have that Ace of Wands, so definitely some sort of passionate new beginning coming in for you here. You do have the Tower, which is interesting as well. Pisces have the Tower. I always say that the two signs next to each other usually have very similar readings. You have this Koi Fish Spirit, which I think Pisces also had this card as well. So it is very similar. I would say if you were born closer to the Pisces side of things, it might be worth watching the Pisces reading as well. Or I would say if you have Pisces in your chart. But you start off with the Going Forward card. This is just a card of forward movement and moving forward. So I feel like a lot of you are just moving forward with something. That's funny because last night's reading was for the 6th, I believe, of May. So if you're interested in, what I said in that reading, make sure to go back to the May 6th daily reading. But I said that exactly what's showing up in your first row here. In this first row, this to me looks like you could be picking up some extra responsibilities, or you could be picking up some extra burdens in your life. But this is not a bad thing. These are probably not bad burdens. This could be like picking up extra work. This could be like picking up extra shifts. This could be getting a second job, starting a business, pretty much anything like that here in this first row. Even if we go this way as well, you have the Knight of Pentacles as well, and the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, Knight of Pentacles is a very good card, but it is a card of kind of picking up extra responsibilities, picking up extra burdens, maybe having extra work to do. So I feel like some of you are just like moving forward on some sort of plan here, probably for finances. It's funny because you don't have any Pentacle, you only have these two Pentacle cards here, but you don't have any in this row. But again, I do get like finances here for you. Yeah, there you go. You have the Jack of Diamonds and the Ten of Wands. This is like literally starting a new journey. Ten of Wands, like a lot of people read it as, it is a card of coming to the end of a long, exhausting journey and all that other stuff. A lot of people read it as burdens. I read it as releasing burdens because to me, it's a 10. It's the end. It's like you are coming to the end of a long journey. Having said that, to me, no matter what direction I go in, from this Ten of Wands, it looks like you're just picking up extra responsibilities. Even the Five of Wands. Five of Wands can be a card of conflict and competition, but it can also be a card of learning or going through a learning process. So just picking up extra responsibilities. If we go this way here, it's like Ace of Wands, new work, or working on something new. Three of Pentacles, working really hard, but also being successful. So, I just feel like this is talking about work coming in for you here. Next, you have the King of Wands and the Ace of Clubs. Love it. Ace of Clubs and the Ace of Wands are basically the same card. I do not read playing cards and tarot cards the same, but you can do that. Ace of Wands is a card of marriage. I mean, the Ace of Clubs is a card of marriage in the playing card reading system. It's a card called the Ring, and it just represents marriage or a proposal. For some of you, I do feel like this could literally be a marriage proposal. I would say either with an Aquarius, a Earth sign, or another fire sign is what I would say to you, Aries. Could also be a Pisces as well for like a very small percentage of you, but I do feel like this could be a marriage proposal. For others, I feel like this could just be a contract or some sort of financial offer, like I said in this first row. I'm definitely dragging this first row out. It could be way more simple than this. I feel like it's just a contract or an offer to do something. You have the Magician here. And the Nine of Clubs, amazing, by the way. The Nine of Clubs is one of my favorite cards in the playing cards as well. It's a card of like recognition and achievement. It's a card of standing out. It's a card of being recognized for hard work that you've done. And the Magician, I just feel like it's saying you have the tools for the job. So pretty simple, Aries. I don't want to drag this out any longer because most people think work messages are boring. But, this to me is like just a new job, a new contract, something like that, like we already talked about. Next, you have the Koi Fish Spirit. This card says there is always enough. I do feel like a lot of you could be increasing your abundance as well, or you could be making more money here with this card, but probably after some sort of difficulty. The mythology of the koi is that, the koi fish swims up waterfalls. When it finally gets to its last waterfall, it turns into a dragon. That's popping into my head. I've never said that before with this card, but I feel like for a lot of you, it's like saying you have gone through a lot of difficulties, but you're about to like turn into a dragon here with this card. Next, you have the Five of Wands here and the Two of Hearts. Yeah, some of you could be like, This could be like not spending enough time in a relationship, or it could be like you're really busy, so maybe you're not having enough time for love. For others, I do feel like this could just be saying avoid arguments in love. So if you're in a relationship or if you're living with someone, I would kind of like avoid the arguments with those two cards. Next, you have the Ace of Wands here and the Six of Diamonds. The Six of Diamonds is a card of imposter syndrome. It's a card of like needing to stand out. It's a card of needing to be more bold in a lot of ways. If we look at some of these cards here, there is a lot of boldness going on. You have this King of Wands, very bold card, standing out in some way. The Six of Diamonds is also called the clover. It's like a 4-leaf clover. It just represents luck, or a lot of luck coming in for you. So I feel like there could be a lot of luck with the Six of Diamonds coming in for you, so love it. And the Ace of Wands is a very passionate new beginning, a lot of abundance coming in for you. I just feel like abundance there, Aries. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles here, and you have the Joker. The Joker is basically read like the Fool, so it can just represent needing to take some sort of leap of faith. There have been a lot of cards lately coming up in readings about leaving comfort zones or needing to step away from a comfort zone, probably because comfort zones, that's what we need to do with the astrology. We need to leave our comfort zones. That will probably lead to a lot more success for us. So, and the Four of Pentacles is like something comfortable. It's something that you've been holding on to for a long period of time. Really, I just see a lot of growth for you, Aries. I literally said this the other night as well. So I just want to take a pause to say this. I just see a lot of growth. I feel like a lot of you are just growing. Like, your readings have not been very exciting to me. They've just been more talking about like you kind of getting out of a comfort zone or kind of exceeding your own expectations, which I feel like is good as well. Next, you have a change in the wind card. Again, just some sort of change coming in for you. This could be you moving in a new direction. I feel like for some of you, you could be fine, especially with this Magician card here. It goes straight up like this, and this is an amazing row. We're going to talk about this at the end, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is you like realizing that you have some sort of skill that you didn't know you had, and I feel like it could be making you money, it could be getting you love, it could be anything. So that looks really good. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles here, Aries, and the Six of Hearts. Love it. Six of Hearts to me is a total turnaround. Six of Hearts to me is a card called the Star. And it's not like the star in the tarot again. It just represents kind of like a turnaround. It represents obstacles being removed from your life. That Knight of Pentacles is just like believing in something. It's like working on something, seeing something through to the end. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be you just seeing something through to the end. Next, you have the Tower here and the Three of Spades. Could be a breakup for some of you. This almost feels like disconnected from the reading because, obviously it's a very positive reading. There's a lot of good stuff here. This could be a breakup that you've been experiencing. It could also just be a move. Again, everybody always loves to leave comments about like how bad the Tower is. Number one, the Tower is not a bad card. Number two, it has to happen. The top of the Tower has to fall away. It's something weak in our lives that needs to be thrown away in the first place. We have to rebuild the Tower. That's the point of the Tower. Things have become too comfortable with the Tower. I always say the Tower represents the Tower of Babel, where everybody was speaking the same language, kind of like in the Bible, and then the Tower of Babel came in and gave everybody new languages. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, Aries, but, it's kind of like it represents things being too comfortable, things always being the same. So the Tower is a shakeup. It just shakes things up. It's not a bad thing. And on top of that, by the way, this could just represent a move. You have the Change in the Wind card, a change. You have the Knight of Pentacles, moving. You have this Ace of Wands, a new beginning. So, this could just be a move for some of you. And finally, you have the Three of Pentacles here. Look at this, Three of Diamonds, basically the same card. Three of Pentacles is a very good card for work in business and like showing something off. Three of Diamonds in the playing cards is very, very specific. Three of Diamonds says be careful of your paperwork. So it says double check any paperwork that you're doing, double check any important paperwork that you're doing, anything like that. So I'd be very careful of your paperwork. It's not a card to be paranoid about. It just says double check. Even better, triple check. Like if you're like submitting important business, paperwork or legal paperwork or anything like that, get someone else to take a look at it as well. And that will avoid any future issues. But pretty good reading here, Aries. You also have the Nectar card here. This card is about like extracting the most out of something. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're really learning how to stretch things is what's popping into my head. That's actually not what this card means, but that's what's popping into my head. I read intuitively anyway. But I feel like you're getting more out of what you're currently doing in life. So again, really good reading. This row here, I love this right here. 2 6s. I love 2 6s. 2 6s to me says you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. you're doing the right things that you need to be doing at this time. But this right here is like some sort of major new beginning that you're working towards. A lot of success. Magician, literally, magician is needing to take action. Magician is a new beginning. That Nine of Clubs is like success. Nine of Clubs asks you to experiment. So if you're trying something new in your life, or if you're starting something new, try as many different things as you possibly can around whatever that idea is with the Nine of Clubs. Then you have the Ace of Wands and the Six of Diamonds. A lot of luck in something new that you're starting here. And then at the end here, you have the Six of Hearts and the Knight of Pentacles, which is kind of like a turnaround. So I feel like there's a major turnaround coming in for you here, Aries. But this looks very, very good, Aries. There's not much else to say, really, but it looks good. So thank you for watching, Aries, and definitely enjoy your week.